And for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother and cling to his wife, and the two shall become one. And what God has joined together, we must never divide. You believe it? That's what he says in sacred scripture. The problem is we're doing a lot of joining together without God being part of the picture at all. One of the sad realities today is that a lot of couples think that cohabiting, living together, is an important step prior to marriage. They think it is, but not many of them can defend it. Countless times people come and they want to get married. And they want to get married in the church. And I ask them the question, well, in light of sacred scriptures, how do you feel about your current living arrangement? Well, we know it's wrong. We know it's against God's law. And then the buts come. But we need to do it because I was in school. But we need to do it. I lost my apartment. But we needed to do it because finances or whatever. Okay. I don't doubt that some of those reasons are very legitimate why you couldn't have two different places to live. But it's not legitimate as to why you had to live as husband and wife. You know, and some people have even been bold enough to say, well, you know, it's the biggest decision of my life. I mean, I wouldn't even buy a car without doing a test drive, so we just need to see whether or not we could live together. Baby, let me tell you something. In 2 years, you're not going to solve all the problems of married life and married love. 2 years, you're still on the honeymoon. 2 years, sex is still the biggest thing that you look forward to every day, okay? 2 years together doesn't mean that you've got all the answers. And you're not going to have all the answers. The reality is you don't take something that's sinful in the eyes of God, come to church with your rented clothes, have the priest bless them, and then all of a sudden something that is sinful all of a sudden becomes holy in a 45-minute ceremony. It doesn't work that way. If you really want God to bless your life, to bless your marriage, to bless your love, to bless your family, to bless your future, then you play by God's rules, not your own. Don't come in and say, you got to bless us, we've been married in the church. It doesn't work that way. The way it works is that we really strive to be pleasing in the sight of God. Okay, so you're living together. All right? If you want to make this sacramental, go see your priest. Make the decision not to live as husband and wife. Is that going to be difficult? Very difficult. Is it going to cause you great sacrifice? Tremendous sacrifice. Baby, if you're going to live together the next 40, 50 years, and you think you're going to do it without difficulties and without sacrifice, then don't even go there. Your marriage is not going to last if you think you can be married 40, 50 years without great struggle, great difficulty, and great personal sacrifice. If you can't set aside what you want for what you love, then it's going to be very difficult. I didn't make up this rule. Read the book. It's wrong in the eyes of God. And just because we bless it doesn't make it holy. But if we prepare and really ask God's grace by living in the state of grace and preparing for our sacrament of marriage, certainly God's a loving and forgiving God. Just don't make a mockery out of it. Marriage is very sacred and very holy. And when we prepare for that sacred and holy event, by not living together or doing the things that we need to do to be in the state of grace, the blessings really are great. Think about it. It not only makes a difference to you and your marriage, it makes a difference to the church in our future. Please don't enter it lightly, and do it with the grace of God and by the grace of God. Thanks for being with us. Have a good one.